Hi, Mort. Can you hear me okay? That's great. Thank you, Mort. Or should I say, thank you, my right arm. Sorry, it's a bit late. Those links took me absolutely ages. It was really difficult to get them all done. Hi, Susie. Nice to have you here. I'll just wait for a few more to come in, guys. Hi, Shannon. Hello, Pat. Lovely to have you here. Hello, Nia. Yeah, it took me ages. It took me a lot more time than I anticipated, Mort. It is a very long list. It took me ages. Hi, Kim. Mod salute, darling. I better take my autofocus on. I'll just wait for a few to come in, guys. Just give me a second and I shall address this pulsating heart that we have. Turn that off. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Sam. Hello, CB. I'll just give it a few more minutes, guys, and let a lot more people come in. I'll just get the lighting right as well, actually. Turn big light off. Turn big light off. Hello, Pickle. Hello, Selena. Hello, Laura and Diana and Michelle. Nicole Tenlin, hello. Lovely of you to join. We have 37 in the house, guys. I'm sure it'll go up a little bit more than that. Hello, Yvonne. Hi, Joy. Hello, Christine, my darling. How are you? Hello, Great Heart. Lovely of you to join. Oh, you're awake, are you, Christine? That's cool. Hello, Victoria. Nice of you to come in. Oh, greetings from Wisconsin, the land of ice and snow and frozen cows. Excellent. Hello, Shelley. Hi, Lizette. Hi, Becky. Hi, Tilly. Yeah, it's nice of you to join, Tilly. It's good of you to come in. Hello, Rainbow Perfection. I'll call you Mika then. Hello, David. Oh dear, Shelley. I hope she gets better. Hello, Terry. Hope it's nothing serious, Shelley. We'll get all the. Hello, Pamela. we'll get all the boring stuff out of the way. Hello, Darla. Obviously, I'm live streaming today. I'm going to be going through quite a lot of books and some Happy Mail. I've got part 2 of the giveaways that we were donated to. Hello, Sue Grigsby. Hello, Mama Wilkes. Lovely of you to join. So I'll go through all that now. If you'd just like to give us a thumbs up, guys, before we start, then I don't have to ask again. I know that the mods will probably do that for me. But I don't really like asking, but I'll just say it at the beginning, and then obviously it does help me and it helps the channel. Hi, Janice. Oh, she's got a bad temperature. Oh, dear. There's no worse, is there? Because despite how much people tell you that it's okay, you can't help but worry, can you? Hello, Nana. Working and eating supper with my grandfriends. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Kimchi. I know you always do. It does help the channel a lot more, Tisha. Yes, it does. Thank you, Great Heart. Okay, guys. I'm going to kick straight in. As you can see on the front of me here, I've still got Christine's book, The Fantasy Flower Garden. Lovely book. It's in the last video's description is the link. But I don't know if you remember, we was doing the flowers, and we wrote a little note out, which was this one. So I'm going to carry on as promised. That I'm not going to do anything off stream with this. It's all going to be on stream. So I've got the pencils and everything ready for that. But of course, my channel wouldn't be my channel without reviewing some books first. I have got a big pile, and I also have a few supplies to show you, and a couple of ideas that I've come up with for various things, and I'll run them by you, see what you think. And just on a note of that, guys, I've had plenty of requests. I want to just get your opinion on things. I've had plenty of requests for like a studio tour. Hello, Patty. Yeah, I will do, Kim. I think I've got one somewhere. It's a good idea, that. I've had a lot of requests to do a video of showing the studio, or the the colouring room that I've sort of made in here. And I was just trying to get your thoughts on the matter. Would that be something you'd like to see as an upload, not as a live stream? Just one as a separate video. I can't go into every book because there's over 1,300. But what I can do is I can do that at a later date if somebody wants just a complete colouring collection video. But I have had quite a lot of requests just to see the workspace and the supplies and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm going to do it because obviously I've had to buy a new unit to put the books in. So I don't know if anyone saw one of my earlier videos. I've got this big IKEA 5x5 squared unit. I've now got 2 of those, and they're both full. So it'd be nice to show that on a video. But what I didn't want to do is just come up with it and me show it you and think, hey, what's he doing here? He's just showing off, kind of thing. But yeah, they are Kallax. Yes, Mort, you know the one. Yeah, a sexy studio update, Shannon. Yes. So I just wanted to run it by you first, if that was something that people would be interested in, rather than me just come up with it all and me thinking I'm boasting, because that certainly isn't the case. Well, that's true, Pickle. And thank you for that, Christine. Now, my numbers are not moving. I know Nicotina's had the same problems with the likes and the people in chat and that kind of thing. I'm happy to go along with it. At the moment, it says 17 in the house and 6 likes. I don't know if that is anywhere near what it is at the moment. If anyone can tell me. 64, yeah, you see, it's not showing it. So I'm more than happy with the numbers. So I'm going to get cracked on, guys. Okay. First of all, I've recently been working in London. Oh, that's lovely, Michelle. Thank you. I've been well. It's not actually London. It was called Slough, which is about 30 miles as you look at the map, 30 miles west of London, around about that sort of mark, anyway. And I came across a bookshop down there, which were called Whitworth's, and they did a massive, huge amount of colouring books and supplies. So, of course, I bought quite a lot there. Majority of them were Disney books, but I've managed to. That's the reason why I'm a little bit late, because I've had to find links for them all. And hello, Randy. Oh, that's fine if you're lurking for a gherkin. So I've had to find links for them all, guys, and it's been a bit of a task, if I might say so. And it's taken quite a while. So I'm going to kick straight on then, because obviously my numbers are not reflected anything. I'll just go by what you're telling me. Hello, Pamela. Lovely of you to join. The first book that I've got is this book, The Mouse Guard. Now, I'm late coming to the party on this one, but the reason why I've got it is because I didn't like it at first, and I sent it back. That was over a year ago. And then recently, I've been looking at it, and then I thought, you know what, I actually do like it. The book is really heavy. It's a good quality. It's a nice thickness, as you can see on there. The publisher of this book is Archaia, and it's a lovely, smooth kind of finished cover. But the images in here are absolutely fantastic. As normal, guys, I will do full flip throughs, and all the links are there in the description. Like I said, that's what's kept me a while today. But I would think if you're tossing and turning with the idea of getting this book, I would be on it, because it is a lovely book, and I'm really glad I managed to change my mind on it, really, and get the book. So the paper is really good quality. The only issue that you can obviously visibly see is that it's not single-sided, but it is a very thick paper, so I wouldn't imagine that would cause anybody much problems. But as you can see, guys, in here, there are some lovely pictures. I particularly like this one. Let me just back that out a little bit. And I know that I know Christine's got this book as well. I mean, like, this 2-page spread here is lovely, and it really is a well illustrated book. So I know that's a very brief thing to start with, guys, but of course I've got lots to show. So, like I've just explained at the beginning, all the links for every product I've shown today will be in that description. So if you want them, get them. Thank you, Morticia. And one of the items, I can't remember which, Morticia might have a look and tell you. One of the items at the moment is 40% off. And I thought I would add that to the description, but I can't remember which book it was now. But so that's the first one I'd like to show you guys. The second book is a massive one, and this is a really unique book, guys. We have here, it's called The Great Big Art History Colouring Book, and it is massive. It's probably A3 sized. Now, the manufacturer of the book is Prestel. Again, this has got a really smooth cover. It really is pickle. And then when you open it up, you've got the Prestel, who are the producer of the book, And then the two illustrators that have brought this book to us are Suzanne Rebscher and Annabelle von Spiber. And it is such a nice book. You start off with all figurines and various little simple drawings, but they're done in that kind of sepia color, which, in my opinion, will disappear with most images. Obviously, certainly with the dark stuff, but it's very different in so much that the paper is almost like wallpaper, but it's got a tooth to it. And as you can see, when you get into it, it's huge, so I can't really show everything. But it starts off and it tells you about arts in the caves during the Stone Ages when brushes were invented. And then you've got like these teepees. You've got this periodic sediment kind of drawing here that shows these people or this tribe at the bottom, kind of doing the wall art. Which UK accent do I have? It is a Yorkshire accent, Millie. In particular, it's a West Yorkshire accent. I don't know if that helps you. And then what they've done then is they've taken the individual images out of the scenic page and then given you simple illustrations here. But what it does do is it allows you to copy them. So you can actually draw them as well as colour them, which I find is an absolute fantastic challenge. And then you go on to the ancient Egyptians and you've got all this huge mammoth-sized pages of hieroglyphics and colorings. It just tells you here that they've taken a trip to ancient Egypt and visited Queen Nefertiti and her family. And they're all sort of gazing at this wall of art here. And then again, it goes simple. So you've got the Egyptian here. That is actually Queen Nefertiti. I know that because I went to school that day. And, you know, you can use, especially with this one, the new Black Widow skin tones that I'll be showing you shortly. The dark tones would be perfect on this picture. You could really get some practice with it, and I think that's one of the things that I'll be doing first with the Black Widows. Then, of course, you go to ancient Greece, and you've got the the citizens of Athens and its new temple with the goddess Athena, and then again, then it pulls several images out of the big one and allows you to you know, carry on with that. So I'm not going to go through the whole book without a flip through, guys, because like I said, I've got a lot to go through. But what a book this is. Here's a very interesting couple of pages. You have what they've put, a gallery of great artists. And then the first one that comes up is Paul Rubens, which is a popular, it's a popular branded name, isn't it? With the watercolor paints that you can buy. And then we have Rembrandt, we have Sir Thomas Lawrence. On the next page, we have Renoir, Vincent van Gogh, Leonardo da Vinci, and so on and so on. And then this is my favorite page of the book. I have a thing about Leonardo da Vinci. This is all to do with him. So you've got all these figurines here of things associated with Leo. You've got him himself here at his desk. You've obviously, I don't know if you remember that was The World in Action, the documentary on ITV. That was their symbol that they used. And then all his inventions are on the other page. So it's really a fabulous, unbelievable, unique book. Never seen anything like it anywhere before. And this one especially would look absolutely fantastic coloured when finished. It's a huge double page spread, multicolored pictures in a garden with Claude Monet and his friends. So you've got all this, which is fabulous to colour. So that is a really intriguing book, guys. Like I said, it's called The Great Big Art History Book. The link is in the description, and what a purchase that is. I've not seen it anywhere before, and I think that everybody would enjoy it, especially if you like the history element of colouring. Okay, so we now go on to a big pile of Disney books. The first one is Disney Love Stories. Now these were all about £5 or £6 in this book that I managed to find. Hello, Mima. Thank you, Christine. Yeah, this is the Love Stories book. 60 colourages to colour. It's the usual Hatchet Heroes art therapy book. It's an open top opening book. You've got an introduction, and then you've got. You'll have to excuse my Disney knowledge, guys. I'm not. I don't profess to be an expert by any means. So I don't know if that's Lady in the Tramp. Possibly is. But the imagery in here has got a nice combination of really fine, intricate stuff that you can use fine liners and gel pens for to your other images here. So your background would all be glittery if you did it that way, of course. And then you can use your pencils on the main image at the front. And then you've got various other things from history. And like I said, anybody needs a flip through, I'm more than happy to do that. This goes on to say that this is Aurora and Philippe, and then and so on and so on. It's a huge book, single-sided, very, very thick, as you can see. It's got a hard cardboard. It's not what I would call a hard cover, but it's certainly got a hard piece of cardboard in it, and that would help with obviously when resting when you're doing your colorings. So that's the first one I like to show you. And then the second one, forgive my pronunciation, guys. This is Abe something Sider. Abe Sider. It's almost like the alphabet, but I think that's what it means. Again, a Hatchet Heroes book, an open top flipper. Again, it's got this, this hard sort of cardboard at the back, which kind of makes it a hardcover-ish. But I think it's more to rest on than classification of that kind of book. And of course, the first page you come up to very similar to the Kelly O'Gorman kind of images. And open top flipper, that's the one, Pickle. And then you've got, I think that's Alice in Wonderland in there for the A. And then you've got another A image here. I don't know who that is. Auntie Bethel, I think. Another one for A, and then so on. You get the gist of the book. This isn't as intricate. It's got some large open spaces to it, which would allow quite a lot of multimedia in this book, I would have thought. Hello, Shalene. Oh, thank you, Christine. Yeah, that's great. Thank you. So, you've got this, I think that's Beauty and the Beast, isn't it? And Dumbo and so on. And you go through the letters. But the images are quite, Pinocchio, for instance, here, you've got like the main imagery here with the floorboards and that'd look really good, in pencil. Then you've got this faint kind of background, which you could use watercolors for. And then, you're open to interpretation for what you color the lettering. So again, this link is on my description. Just as a pointer, just to give you a little bit more info on this book, guys, when you've passed Z, or Z, as you US people say, you then go on to numbers. But for whatever reason, it finishes on Z and then goes straight into number 2. So, and then 3. So I'm not sure what the reasoning for that is. They probably couldn't think of anything to put one of. But again, very good quality book. Very thick. there's an abundance of images to choose from, and I think that you've got a lot of scope to try different stuff out in these books because of the variation of the illustration. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, Christine. There might be a proper name for it, but it's almost perspective, I think, if you're an artist. You've got all this at the forefront, and then you've got the faded stuff in the background. So you can use various mediums, I think, to complete your artwork in that book. Now, this is my favourite one, guys. This is called Trombinoscope. It's 100 portraits to colour. Now, of course, we all know this is at the front, don't we? It's Tommy Cooper. No, I'm only kidding. It's Mr. Einstein himself. And this is a colour by numbers book, which I'm not usually a great fan of. But when we open it up, guys, obviously you can't see anything from the images. They're just, they're just blank pages with lines on. But if I can just show you the index at the back and how many of these you could actually do and frame, and you'll see why I bought it in a minute. But you've got Albert Einstein, obviously that's on the cover, that's the first image. Al Capone, Beethoven, Calamity Jane, Charles Darwin, another hero of mine, this chap here. And as you go through the book, you've got Mr. Winston Churchill, who I adore, up here. And you've got all these skin tone colours here, guys, that you could use, your collections on. But as we go through it, my first crush here was Madonna. So we've got that one. I think that would be excellent. You've got Clint Eastwood. You've also got Harrison Ford. You've got some absolute beauties here. There's some I won't do, like Tom Cruise. I would never, ever even think about doing that. You've got Mr. Jagger up here, Mick Jagger. And then when we eventually get to it, you'll see one of the reasons why I've bought it. You've got Frank Sinatra here, Grace Kelly, James Dean, Henry VIII, Jesus. And there he is. They've got Mr. John Lennon himself, which I shall be doing. I'll actually change that colour there of the brown to a lighter shade of brown. He's never been that dark. But that's easily done. And then if we keep going through, we've got Lady Diana, who was a wonderful lady from the UK. Marilyn Monroe, Margaret Thatcher, Muhammad Ali. So they really are famous figureheads. And then, of course, we have this one, guys. We've got Mr. David Bowie, which will be another one that I do. So you've basically got these 100 people who are extremely famous for their own things, music, arts, history, royalty, past leaders, and that kind of thing. You can't tell anything by the images, but how cool will they be when they're completed? So that's that one. And again, there's a link in the description to that book. If you just give me a second, guys, I'm just going to have a drink of my tea. Yeah, Pickle, it's got quite a lot of people I admire in that book. You did see Judy Garland, Joy, yes. They really, really are classic kind of personalities, aren't they? Yes, I was a big fan of Diana as well, Christine. It was an absolute travesty what happened there, but we won't go into that. The next one, guys, it's called 50 Messages, Mr. Ez. Tommy 2, which is book 2. It's top flipper. And this has got 50 images in. And these are also colour by numbers. But I'm just going to get to the index at the back for you so you can see. I won't go through them all. But then you come up with these kind of images once completed. And I thought that I could use this for my markers more than anything and get some use out of those. I think they'd be, obviously, with them being cartoonified, you know, there's no real blending or shading required per se. But what it does allow you to do is just make it bright and vibrant and then just get plain colouring. It was a colour by number, the portrait one, and so is this one, Great Heart. It's a very nice book. Again, the same sort of principle, top flipper. It's got the inserted piece of hard cardboard at the back as a resting mechanism. And then, of course, you've got this beautiful cover, really thick book. And again, another really high quality book for a very, very reasonable price. Moving on, we have the Casse-Noisette Quatre Royaumes. As you can see, my French is very, very fluent, and I almost sound like Jean-Claude himself from Yorkshire. But this one is another top flipper, same principle, got the hard cardboard at the back. But these images are really, really interesting, guys, because they're really, really good to colour, in so much that they are just concentrated on the image. You have got this kind of border that you could do in metallics or something. Hello, Tanya. But as you can see, there are some lovely images. I particularly like this one. I'm not sure who it's meant to represent. I'm sure somebody in chat will be able to tell me. I don't know if it's anybody of note at all, but this is really good quality, single-sided, and I think that would look absolutely fantastic coloured. You've got the treetops with snow on. You've got all this costumery that the woman's wearing and the trees. And then you've just got various beautiful images to colour. Where did I get your lap desk? You mean this? Oh, this below here. The clipboard, you mean this one? I got it from Amazon, and I'll put your link up after the stream. I was going to do that last week once and I forgot. I'm sorry. So I'll do that. You've got a couple of portraits here. And it's really, really unusual. I mean, where's that one that's got the... That's the cover, that's the one. That one be a really good one coloured as well. Hello, Mona. Okay, Shannon. Hi, Be Bright. So that's that one, guys. Again, the link is in the description for that book. Then we have the Disney Princesses book, which is not really up my street, but I didn't want to miss out on one of them that were there, so I ended up getting it. Same principle, top flipper book, card on the insert, really good quality. And as you can imagine, the book is full of princesses. I think that one's an excellent one. That would look good, that would look really cool, coloured. Oh, thank you, Christine. And yeah, so that's another good one there. Look, I don't know the names of these people, but again, it's a beautiful book and one worth having, and great to just you know, practice and get colouring. Now, this one is what I would class as a hardback book. This is the Disney Les Grands Classiques, or de Fouf. It's called Art Deco. This has got 100 images in it. It's really heavy. It's a thick book with two of those hard cardboard backing covers. You open it up, it's got this lovely gold inside cover. And then you go on to Minnie and Mickey. And look at these guys. They're just, they're just crying out to be coloured, aren't they? Pinocchio there, you got Snow White. Hello, Jane. I've changed, Jane, from Fridays to Sundays now. I don't do Fridays because I find it really difficult from work. And I changed the other week. I was supposed to be streaming this Friday, and again, I was let down by work. So it kind of backed up my theory, really, that Friday is not my day to stream. So I do Tuesday evenings and Sunday afternoons. I hope that's okay. So you got all these. I really like this dragon, guys. I'm not sure what Disney, program this is from. Mushu, it says, but this one would be excellent coloured. I really like to go at that one. And then, of course, they're just one after the other. There's so many images in this book. So again, that is one. Oh, is that how it is, Tanya? Thank you. So you've got the link for that in the description, as Christine says. Then we have Les Grands Classiques, tome 3. Hello, Lulu. How you doing? So this one is also a colour by number, but again, you can't really determine anything from the artwork yet, but it does have the thumbnails, and there's some really cute ones here. This guy would look excellent. And you've got all these different, I think that one, this is called Le Mons de Ralph. That's quite a cute little character. Got a bit of blending there with nose and eyes. So you got all these thumbnails here, guys, that end up looking like this when you've finished. So again, that's a very, very relaxing book to chill out with more than anything. And then we move on to, this is another hardback book. This is the Pixar Les Grands Classiques Pop Art. 100 images, hardbacked. Again, excellent quality, thick book. Lovely, vivid kind of green inserts at the front covers. And then look at these. You got the Toy Story here. I mean, they just, when they're drawn in this kind of way, they just scream out for colour to me. I don't know if you agree with me. And Disney characters are like that, aren't they? Once you start colouring them and get the colour down, it transforms the whole thing. So as you can see, we've got many images in here. Monsters Inc., Toy Story. What else we got? Oh, we've got the what are these called? Incredibles, are they? Really excellent. Anyway, yeah, it is Pickle. It's kind of pop artish, and what I like about it as well is, there's nothing. It's well drawn, but there's nothing you could go wrong. I don't think. It's just so really cute. And is that robot? I can't remember what they call that. Wally. That's it. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one. Again, that's another one to give me Marcus some love, I think. Really like it. And again, we have a link for that book in the description. Then we move on to Disney Pixar 60 Deboujo anti-stress from Coco. So of course we've got another top flipper. We open the book up. As you can see there, there's lovely artwork done in colour there. So it gives you a guide of some colours, what you can use in the book. And then, oops, sorry about that, guys, just knocked the camera. I do apologise. Then you've got these images. This one's a cool one. This one's also very cool. I quite like that one. That's a playing card, and so on and so on, guys. I mean, I'll just give you a quick. I mean, they're just all. I must admit, I've got on this Disney sort of. That one's going to be ace to colour. I think that one will be really, really good. It is really cool, Christine. I really like it, and it gives me another dimension to practice on. And again, it's these kind of books are what you can, when you don't use your, your standard pencils and you want to use some of your other supplies. What a great opportunity you have, to do that by these kind of books. Because in my opinion, these books, there's no rules really. Hello, Katrina. Hello, Nicotina. Okay, Lulu, not a problem. Thanks for joining. Then we have Disney Animal Point per Point, which I think very, very scientifically translates to dot to dot. So this is it's a new one on me, dot to dot, but again, it's just mainly to what I do like about it is I know that when I've done these in the past, you can't find number one, but they've circled each number one, so you know where that is, and that's the end 313. I'm not sure if there's an index in the back to the images. Yes, there is. So you get all these, but of course, if you want to add colour, you can do. I don't see any reason why not. With the Jiminy Cricket one, once you've done the dot to dot, there's no reason why you can't colour it as well. So this one was just a trial more than anything else, but it's part of the collection, and I'm up for the challenge. I like to give all sorts a go. So that's the point per point, which I think is dot to dot. Oh, they're good, Terry, are they? Oh, that's nice to know. Hello, Colouring with D. Hello, Nichols. Yeah, happy you're here too. Oh, thank you, Shelley. Yeah, it's nice to know that people enjoy what I'm doing. And then I got the Les Grands Classiques. This is book one of the colour by number. And of course, you can't tell anything again. But what you can do is look at the thumbnails in the back. This is number one. You've got Tinkerbell there. You can't see that, sorry. You've got Tinkerbell up here, and then you've got obviously the other characters throughout the book. There was one that took my eye last night. This guy, I don't know what he's from. It actually doesn't really say. It says Bernard et Bianca au Pays des Kangaroos. And I don't know why I said it like that, but that's what came out of my mouth. But this guy looks really, really cool. I'd probably love to have a go at him first. And then you've got this one here with all the red hair, which would be another one to have a good go at. So again, all the links are there, guys, but I just really want to show you briefly what they are, rather than go in depth with them all. Oh, is it right, Shelley? Great. I'm glad you've had a go at it. And I think there's just a couple more, guys. Another top flipper. This is Love Stories Book 2. And of course, you've got Mickey and Minnie on the front. Another Hatchet Heroes book, single-sided. And then you've got couples, I presume, all the way through it. Big soggy wet kisses, hearts everywhere, that kind of thing. There we go, look. You got Peter Pan there. These are quite intricate, actually, if I'm totally honest with you. But nothing that, a gel pen or a fine liner won't cure. That's really cute, isn't it? Are those the Perishers? Am I right? Or Rescuers? Is it one of those? Hello, Claire. I was talking about you earlier in another stream. And then here you are. Welcome, Claire. I'm glad you've made it. Just catching up with Rescuers. Thanks, Colouring with D. I remember rightly. Is it Donna? Colouring with D. Or is it Dawn? I remember you telling me last stream. So yeah, this is it's mainly just couples, that kind of thing. Yeah, I thought it was. Thanks, Colouring. Thanks, Donna. So that's another one. Again, the link is in the description. Yeah, there will be. I'm getting onto them, Morticia. I'm just getting through these books first. This is Disney Animals, 100 Images to Inspire. Now, this one's slightly different from the top flippers. This one's hardbacked. And as you will see, when you open the book, you've got this green insert. And then, of course, you've got these wonderful images that you don't have to do individually like this. You can do it in sections. You've got the Lion King. Is that Snow White, I think? Yeah, all just mindless, relaxing fun, guys. And you can be as in-depth with these as you want, I guess. But of course, excuse me, I haven't really shook off this chest as 100% yet. So that's another one, guys. And the part of a collection, the kind of book that you. Are we back, guys? Oh, excellent. So we will now move on. Can you just bear with me 2 minutes, guys? 2 minutes, guys. I've got a toilet stop to go to. I'll be back in 2 minutes. we're still on, guys. Hopefully we haven't gone back into... well, yeah, hello, Gary. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Katrina. So, moving on. This is my favourite Disney book, apart from the Portraits one, guys, because the Portraits one was colour by numbers. Hello, Barbara Merry Gang. This is the best one that I've got, and I haven't seen many of these about, but this is... Hello, Donna. Hello, Helly. This is Le Retour de Mary Poppins. Now, the images in this one are really, really cool. It's a top flipper again. We have the cardboard backing, but as you will see when we open up, guys, it's written in French is the introduction, so I'm not gonna French it up for you, not today anyway. Hello, Becky and Steve. Lovely of you to come. Thank you for joining. For those of you who like to colour scenes and settings and figures, this is an ideal book for you. I really think that's cool. You've got, you know, the chimney sweep dude here, and it's sort of encased in a lantern. So the background here, you can do what you want, but that's not going to detract from the actual main image, which is good to colour, as you can see. Then we have, I presume, the household, and then we have, all right, Gavna. All right, Gavna. I'm just here to clean your chimney, mate. So that was my Cockney accent. There's a list in the description, Monica, if you'd like to have a look at that. I will say what Grace says, and I think a few others say it. I am an Amazon affiliate, so that if you do buy from any of my links, I do get a few pence back on each book, on each purchase, which goes straight towards the channel. As you can see, I don't mess about when I purchase things. Everything that I get from Amazon goes straight into back into the channel, and always will do. All right, Governor. So then, if you move on from that, you've got the two kids at the window, and then you've got the boy character there, and then you've got him there again. I'm going to be brief with it, guys. Trust me to pick wallpaper page after wallpaper page. Then you got Mary herself. But as you can see, the images are really cool in this book. Make of this what you will, but you can glam it up, do whatever you want with it. That's a particularly good one to colour. You've got Mary and the three kids. So, you again, it's great to have as part of your collection. And like I say, I haven't seen many flip throughs of this book. I think it's a good one. And there is a link to that in the description. It's going to be nice, guys, when I get past these books. So at least I can talk about something I know about. Oh, brilliant, Be Bright. Excellent. Thank you for that. Hello, Lou. And I like purple hummingbirds as well. I'm glad you do. I know, it's brilliant, isn't it, Barbara? So then, guys, we move on to an artist that I came across. This lady, excuse me, this lady is called Jana Prosperina, who is, I think, Russian. The book is called Whimsical Darlings. If you look at the back of the book, there's 25 images. You've got all the thumbnails here. Now, if you enjoy portraits, which seems to be the buzzword at the moment, you know, everyone's waxing lyrical about the new Black Widow skin tone sets. I'll give you a brief introduction. The reason why I like these images as much as the next person that does them is the eyes. They've been done what I would say properly. You know, they look like proper eyes, which is quite rare in some of these portraits these days, because some of these portraits, they're either massive, you know, saucer kind of eyes. But hello, Donna. They are really beautifully drawn, Christine. You know, you got the fairy. I mean, she's got beautiful eyes without them even being coloured. And I really, really like it in so much that it's one-sided. You've got scope to practice your skin tones to your delight with this book, because you've got loads of them. I particularly like this image with the bat and the Pennsylvanian castle in the background. I think it's lovely, and her as an artist herself is very, very good, and I'm surprised that there is not a lot more of her, you know, her buzzing around the colour community. But it is a beautiful book, and I particularly like that one as well. But you know, people who are really adept at colouring skin and enjoy colouring skin are going to love this book, because there's nothing, you know, it's all hair and skin and eyes, really, as you can see. So really pleased with that. And again, yeah, I know, Grace, I was talking about it last week. I don't know if you remember. And I'd ordered this book, but it didn't come in time for the stream. But this one in particular is one of two that I've ordered. I've got another one on the way. That's the other one I've ordered, Lou. I've not actually I've got a delivery coming tomorrow, and it possibly will be in that. I'm not sure, because I've still got a load of other stuff to come. I've ordered the Copic Chow B set and D set to go with the A set, so they'll be here next week at some point. But as you can see, it's a beautiful book. I highly recommend this one, and there is a link in the description. I'm just trying to, no. I thought there might have been a test palette page, but oh, that's what it was that I saw. You've got the, as you can see on the back, guys, you've got the thumbnails. But what Jana has done here, or Yana has done here, is she's named them all, so you know what you're colouring. For instance, you go from Mary May, Stormy, Lily of the Valley, Monica, Black Pearl, Amelia, you know. So it's nice to put a name to the image as well when you're, especially when you're tagging on social media, you know. It is actually Donna, isn't it? Yeah. The paper is, it's the CreateSpace paper, but it's the good one. It's not the crappy one. Oops, we can't say that, can we? I do apologise. I don't want Anne after me. It's not the really thin CreateSpace paper. It's not independent CreateSpace. It just says printed by Amazon. Now, I presume that there are several grades, because this is quite thick. So that's that, and I'm really happy that I managed to get it for this stream. I pity it didn't come last time, but there you go. And by next week, of course, there'll be another one to show you. So we then move on to 3 books from another artist called Sassy. Sassy colouring. 3 lashes of a wet noodle for me. Yes. Oh dear. I can't click on a link, Grace. I'm currently streaming, so I won't be able to do that, unfortunately. But I'll have a look later. So this Sassy All Sorts, I've got 3 here: the Fantasy and Fairy Tales, the Sassy Dreams, and Sassy All Sorts. Now, incredibly talented artist. This has got everything from dream catchers to gypsy caravans to goldfish, portraits. Really cute clown here. Love that one. Thank you, Donna. And again, it's a really unique book to colour, because this one in particular, as you know, goes from different images. I mean, you've got the Russian dolls here, and then of course you've got the Oriental lady with the fan, and then straight to a donkey. So it's just random, you know, it's proper random. But if somebody will type me up the artist, I don't know if Nia's still here, because I know Nia has got one of her books, but the artist is called Saskia Cook, and I'll put that onto the screen so you can all see it. They're all hand drawn by Saskia Cook. So this is she's got a Facebook page, which I will put in the description later. But obviously you can share images with her on Facebook if you choose to be like that. I particularly won't be doing that. But you've got seahorses here. And then, you know, if you want to share them on social media, then, you know, you've got something to call them by, because they've put names on, which I think is quite considerate. You know, it's a bit like when we buy a pencil, isn't it? We want a name to it, and each image has got a name in this. So that's the All Sorts book, which sort of typifies the randomness of the book, with it being called All Sorts. Oh, brilliant, Christine. Could you pop a link on for me to her Facebook page, please? I think that there might be a few that want to do that and you know, speak to her, that kind of thing. Yeah. Again, this is the same paper as the Whimsical Darlings one. It's very, very different to the, you know, the independent one. It's a lot thicker and a lot better. So again, you've got all these random dream catchers here. Another good book. I particularly like the All Sorts one better than this one. And then finally, by her, you've got the Fantasy and Fairy Tales. I like it as well, actually. It's lovely, isn't it? Hello, Melinda. So in this one, guys, this reminds me of, you know, the not the Dover. What's the sister company of Dover called? When you buy their books, what are they called, guys? Help me out. You know, the same as the Dover. They come under that pseudonym, don't they? Under the umbrella of Dover. Creative Haven, is it? Is it Creative Haven? They remind me of those books, the way that these are drawn. And if you look at the intricacy of this one, these images, should I say, like this is called Tinkerbell. They very much remind me of the images that are done in those books. I quite like this Wizard of Oz one here. Yeah, Creative Haven, that's the one. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. And yeah, Creative Haven, guys. Thanks, Grace and Becky and whoever else helped me out with that. The Wizard of Oz one here, it's very, very whimsical, isn't it? How it's drawn. But again, you know, you could use anything on that. I really do like the Hansel and Gretel here. Load of colour in that. It'd look really nice. Good. Thank you, Kim. If you could give me a thumbs up, guys, that would be really much appreciated. And we have Cinderella here, look. I think that's really good. It's quite a sexy Cinderella. I don't remember her ever pouting like that in the fairy tale, but never mind. So again, another great book. I'm really happy with these three that we've got from Saskia. And those are those, guys. And then we move on now. We're down to the final bits, book-wise. So the next one I want to show you is the Spiroglyphics Animals. I absolutely love these books. I was inspired to buy these books by, and I'm going to be honest, obviously, because it's not all me that goes out and finds these books. I was inspired to buy these books from Zoe Archer. She had the one before this, which I've also got, that had the rock heroes in, and of course John Lennon was in that book. So I bought that on just because John Lennon was in it, and I did the image, and I really enjoyed it. And since then, I've done a few others, you know, Jimi Hendrix and David Bowie and that kind of thing. So when this came out, I immediately got it. No point showing you the artwork because you can't determine anything from it. But what I can show you is the back, which shows you what you have. Animal-wise, so you've got a cat, an elephant, a rabbit. You've got an eagle, a horse, a lion. I thought that was a llama because it's really funny looking, but apparently it's an alpaca. A butterfly, koala, dog, tiger, pig, giraffe, fox, parrot, otter, sheep, gorilla, owl, and zebra. So there's something for everybody there as far as favourite animals are concerned. And they do look really good, coloured. I think they look better with a pencil. I know Zoe likes to use fine liner pens with it, but I think they look better with a pencil because when you've finished the full image, for instance, like say if you did the koala, when it's finished, you can go back in and put some more emphasis on the shading to make it look that bit better and just press on harder on the darker parts, because you don't know you're doing the darker parts, of course, when you're just going round and round in circles from here. But you know, that's not to say you can't use a fine line. I'm just saying what my preference is. But again, that's a really cool book, and the link to that book is in the description. So there we have it. And then we have, this is the final colouring book of the day, guys. This is a hardback book, and it's called the Dinosaur Adult Colouring Book. Now I know that a lot of books about have got dragons in. I know a lot of books about have got unicorns in and that kind of thing. I've not really seen one with dinosaurs in, and I know that Christine in particular likes to colour the odd fantasy animal. I'm a bit that way as well, and I saw this one a couple of weeks ago, and it's taken that long to come. It's by The Art of Colouring, who have their own website, which I'll just show you on here, theartofcolouringbook.com. There is a link for this book, but it has an amazing feel to it. I can't really explain it other than it feels a bit like velvet or faux leather, that kind of thing, Swedish. When you open it up, you've got a table of contents, right from T-Rex right down to the Plateosaurus. So if you are interested in dinosaurs, which I am, I think most people are from being a child really. They are whimsically drawn, but they are fantastic. You know, you can determine what they look like by your colour choices. So, of course, you've got the T-Rex there that I just showed you. I think that's a Stegosaurus. That's a Triceratops, a Pterodactyl. I'm not going to go for every name because I don't know them. But in essence, it's a dinosaur colouring book. It is what it says on the tin. But it does have that unusual kind of vibe to it, because it's got species in here like Diplodocus and the one that's in Jurassic Park, the fish one, that you don't see in colouring books. You know, they get forgotten, don't they? It tends to be dragons that get replayed time and time again. All right, Mort. Yeah, excellent. It's really, really cool. What I do like about it as well is the paper is smooth. You know, you can get some good effects with pencils on this. I prefer it whimsically like this because it's going to be difficult if it was, for instance, if it was very true to life, everything would be sort of green and brown and blue, wouldn't it? And, you know, like Christine says there in the comment, you know, she calls it room for creativity. And I totally agree with that, because, you know, if it was true to life, it'd be all about shading greens and browns. And I think that you would struggle with that or get bored of it, maybe. So I just thought that the whimsical side of it was a lot better, because you can put what colours in you want. There's no rules with this book, obviously. Nobody's ever seen a Triceratops with a paisley back before, so there's no to say that you can't make it yellow and purple kind of thing. So I'm really happy with that. There is a link to it in the description. It's a beautiful quality book. The quality of it is really, really good. And of course, you know, it's one to look out for as far as publishing's concerned, because the art of colouring, if their other books are anything to go by with this one, then you're on to a winner. Hello, Anne Holland. How are you, Anne? I hope you're okay. I've got those, Lou. I've got those books. They're brilliant. Yeah, I do like those fire and water books. But it is a good book, and I'm going to enjoy colouring in that. Okay. So now I just want to show you a bit of happy mail that I got from the lovely Shannon, who is in the stream at the moment. Shannon was very kind to buy me this book, which I have put a link in for. This is the DC Comics Super Villains Complete Visual History book. And what this is, apart from being excellent quality, of course, is people who like colour. It's like colour porn, is this? Because as you can see by the illustrations, guys, you know, I mean, how cool are these? And what it does do, it gives you ideas. So I have quite a few superhero colouring books, you know, and it does really give you, for instance, on this particular image here, this shows you how to blend all the skin tone. For instance, there's a lot of orange on the back forearm here, rusty colour. Obviously, that's come from the background and the person that he's fighting. But those little details help you to complete a full image, and shows that you've taken notice of the page. I would not have thought to do that. And I think that they're really good to get an inspiration of. For instance, I mean, you've got, is it Superman on this one? So you've got Superman against Mongol here, but all the sort of shading where the muscles are and things like that, and how it goes from the reds into the yellows, and the same with this guy here. I mean, you know, he's got arms as big as mine by the look of it. Not quite though. So yeah, it's such a lovely gift from Shannon. I adore, and these have got the old comic covers in them. I don't know if you can see that. I'll just bob it down a little bit. The original was 10 cents, and you've got the Wonder Woman cover. And I would like to hazard a guess at 50s. I'm not 100% sure, but then of course it shows you the correct color combinations, and it's got them all in here. I mean, how cool is this one, guys? For the color and detail with the blood in the cuts, it's even got, I don't know if you can see here, it's got the hairs that stand up on end. I mean, somebody like Harry, who's a good friend of mine across at the Art Gear Guide, would be able to do that drawing just off the top of his head, whereas I couldn't. But what I could do is color it and then get inspiration from this particular image, even down to the ripped gloves here with the cuts in the fingers. I think it's a really, really lovely gift, and I so enjoy the book. And this is the original Penguin, guys. That's the one that was synonymous with Batman in the beginning. And that's a fantastic image with all the smoke coming from the Colt 45. And then you've got obviously the greys and the darks, and then his face, you know, with the I've had too many pies kind of look. But again, you get all your blemishes and your shading ideas from that. I mean, they've used cross-hatching technique, you know, under the chin. So I'm really, really, really happy with this book. I mean, and then the final one I'll show you is Batman here kissing Catwoman. Not seen that anywhere before, not even in, you know, not even in a movie. And that's one to behold there, right there. And I remember when it used to come on and it used to say, "Who are you?" "I'm Batman." That kind of thing. So, and Prince did the soundtrack for one of his films. So I have got a really good affiliation with Batman. So it is such a lovely gift. Look at Lex Luthor there. How cool is that drawing? Hello, Rosemary. Hello, Roman. So yeah, really, really, really happy with all this. I couldn't have asked for a better gift, and I really thank you live on stream, Shannon. So thank you very much indeed. I really appreciate the thought. And then it didn't stop there, guys. She also got me this CD, which has just got a slight crack in the cover, but not a problem. I have hundreds of blank plastic covers. This is Five Finger Death Punch. It's a band that's been recommended to me by Shannon, and obviously I'm going to listen to it based on the fact that I like Disturbed and Shinedown and that kind of stuff. I'm really happy to give this a whirl in the car. I'm working local this week, so this one's going to get some airplay, I can assure you. So a beautiful gift, Shannon. Thank you very, very much. I do appreciate everything you do, and I really appreciate it. So this is my product of the week, guys. This is an Arteza marker bag, and I've bought two of them because, like I say, I've got set A of the Chows, but I have got B and D coming. So these individual, they're such good quality. They're rock hard here and they're proper sturdy. So when you open them up, what I didn't want to do, I'll rephrase that. What I wanted was, I wanted something that would keep the Chows very, very protected, obviously, because of the cost. So you open this up, and as you can see, it's specially designed for markers. The hoops are not as flexible as the pencil ones. They're quite rigid. And of course, you open it up and you've got sections that you can tear apart. Like, for instance, if you were doing an image, you could set out your, I don't know, say 16 colours in there and just take it away with you to do your imagery. And then of course it all velcros back together and comes in one huge pack. Now, if you've got markers and you want to protect them, there isn't anything better than this out there that I've seen. I can assure you that. So obviously, once the Chows, the full set, I'll have the full set by the end of the week. They will nicely go. I think they hold 114 in each pouch, and of course, I've bought 2 of them, so there's plenty of room to fit the full set of Chows in. So that's that, and I'm really happy with the purchase that I got. There is a link to that product in the description, guys, so if you need to... No, some won't, Terry. I specifically only bought that one because I knew the Chows would, because, let me get one out for you. They are thinner than the Arteza brush pens, which is what that bag is designed to hold. And with it being such a sturdy package, if it was banged about, nothing on these would get touched, which was my main concern. I mean, you won't fit the, the Lamouchette in, or the Home Cube or anything like that. But these, with them being thinner than the, the original Copics, these will go in nicely. So I'm really happy that I managed to get something to protect them. Then, of course, if you have been away for the last 2 weeks, or the last 2 days, should I say, then everyone's been rushing to be the first to show these. Unfortunately, these came for me last Tuesday, but I weren't here to show them. But never mind, it's not an issue to me. I really, really like these pencils. The light tones and the dark tones. When we were talking earlier about the, I don't know, just count. It looks as though coloured pencil. They would, Donna, but it would be an unnecessary purchase for pencils, because not only would they be overprotected. I mean, you could use them for pencils, don't get me wrong. I don't know if you saw the video that I got for my Holbeins and my Pablos. I bought the hard case cover, and the hard case cover pencil case manages to keep all the pencils on the inside, and the outside of the casings here, and the pencils are kind of there. And that's pretty much the same premise on it, how it works with the markers, really. So just going back to the skin tones, I know Claire did a wonderful review of them the other day. I've actually got 5 sets of these guys. There's a set going to Sammy. There's a set for myself. There's going to be 2 sets to give away. I'm going to wait a while before I start giving these away, because it's not fair on Albert. Obviously, his busiest period is now, whilst they're hello Wendy, whilst they're new and in the market, so to speak, he will get his best sale period now. So I'm not going to start giving them away now. With all due respect to Albert, I'm going to keep them until, obviously, he's had his best period of selling them gone. I'm just there's nothing that I can really do different to what Claire did, so I'm just going to read you the colours, guys, for those who haven't seen Claire's video. One of the cool things about Black Widow pencils is the names. and they've always been like that since day one, you know, when they came out a couple of years ago. So in the dark set, you've got a grey colour called Grey Thorn. You've got Olive Gold. Are they on the, it's pity they're not written on the tin, then I won't have to take them all out. But I don't mind. So you've got the Olive Gold, like I said. You've got Chalk Tone. Grey Thorn we've mentioned. We have Washed Purple. We have Midnight. We also have Light Mocha. We have Negra. We have Suede. That's an original colour name, Suede. That's like a greyish beige colour. We have Olive Brown. We also have Mud and Leather and Cinnamon. Now, a little tip for these guys is that because these are highly waxed and they've been modified to the point that they've had to pass the light fast testing, what you'll find on these pencils is that until you start sharpening them at least a good 3 or 4 times, you will get a lot of emulsifier on the lead, which doesn't bother me, but it can affect their performance in so much that you would notice a difference. Oh, brilliant, Claire. Thank you, love. 100 watching. That's excellent, guys. Thank you. That's not bad, that, because I think April's streaming at the same time. So that's really pleasing to know. Thanks, Claire. So yeah, as I was saying, there's a lot of emulsifier in these pencils. So if you want the best results for them, it's only my opinion, but I would sharpen them 3 or 4 times, not heavily, but just to get the coating off, and then I think you'll find that there's a difference. Yes, Roman. So far we have 96 colours in the Black Widows. There is the 72, which are the 324s. The 24s were the Cobra, the Spider, and the Scorpion. Then you have 24 skin tones to add to that, which is yeah. Thank you, Christine, and thanks for that. So yeah, Roman, you've got the original 24. And then you've got the the original 72. Then you've got these new 24 that's just come out, which makes 96. And there's going to be 120 set available. So that means another 24 colours, which is, well, in my opinion, it's absolutely brilliant news. I love these pencils. I think that for the money and as far as budget pencils go, there ain't many better than the Black Widows, in my opinion, of course. Hello, May. I didn't see you there. So the colours on these guys, we've got Snow, we have Blush, we have Rust, we have Eggshell, we have Carrot, which is a great name for an orange. We have Sherbet, which is a pinky red. We have the colour Merc. We also have Saffron. We have Pretty Pink. We have Brown Fog, which is a very unusual colour name, Brown Fog. We have Sunburst, and finally we have Fairy Floss. So they've really thought about the colours. I've not sharpened these as yet on this particular set. So what I'm going to be doing is, when we pass Faber-Castell month, I'm going to start using these. Obviously, at the moment, it's still under the Feber Castell hashtag. Before I go any further, guys, I just want to note to you that I've started a Facebook group. It's a group for sharing art, and I'll just tell you what the name is so you can search for it. I'm going to write it down on here. There is a few people in it already, Claire and a few others. I do as well, Becky. Yeah, it's brilliant. No, it's cool, mate. I didn't see you at all. That's great. Nice of you to join. So my Facebook group is called My Art Bleeds. I think somebody will put me a link up, especially Christine, I think, who's in the group. So that what I want to do on that channel, guys, it's not. I'm not trying to be, different to anyone else or anything like that. I just want it to be a channel where we can discuss techniques and that kind of thing. And also, I'm going to be able to use it for obviously if I've got a stream coming up or I've got a random video that's going to be a colour and chat or just a straight upload, I can put it in the group. And then, of course, thank you, Becky. It was something I came up with myself. I do go pizzazzy on names. I quite like the competition of it, to try and come up with something quirky. So the group's predominantly going to be about sharing techniques and sharing pictures and that kind of thing. Thank you, Christine. But of course, for instance, we've got these links from today. I will put a post on with those links on so that whoever's missed it or, haven't watched the YouTube and want to know more about the product, they can either message me or message one of the admins. I have an admin called Karina at the moment, but until I ask another couple of people, obviously that they will serve your purpose. Whoever. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that compliment. Thank you very much. I do work hard behind the scenes trying to come up with stuff, and I did say earlier, Claire, actually, the reason I mentioned you earlier was that you're kind of my inspiration, how I want my channel to go, really. I don't know if Claire's still here. But I can see how much work she does behind the scenes. And hello, Shalise. Okay, then, Pickle, no problem. Yeah, excellent, Pamela. I'll accept them all later. I haven't got any mods on there that can... thank you, Becky. It is a clever name. Thank you. Yeah, Colour with Claire, yeah. She puts a tremendous amount of hard work in behind the scenes. She's come up with these combination charts. She's come up with various other stuff that are free downloads. And oh, you are here, Claire. I was telling somebody earlier in Nia's stream that I can see the difference in channels, and I'm not putting anybody down or anything like that. I'm just kind of saying that I do see how much work you do behind the scenes, and you are what I try and inspire to have my channel like in the end. Of course, it's going to take some time to get anywhere near your standard and level, but I like the way you work, and I think it's a very honest approach. You don't mince your words either, which I like. There's no fakeness with you, and I really appreciate what you do for the community. And I don't know if you've noticed that when I first started doing book reviews, that were one of the first things I used to comment on your videos, Claire, right at the beginning, because your book reviews were different to everybody else's, in my opinion. And that's why I go in depth with mine, because of the the way that you do yours. So it's a shout out of sorts, but it's the truth, and it's one of the things that I inspire to try and get to. So that's why I work out behind the scenes and do all the research and get, send people emails and try and get in contact with people and, get up to date news and that kind of thing, as I've been doing with Albert and as I've been doing with a couple of others that I'm going to mention in the next stream. And I've got an exciting announcement to make in the next stream as well. So I know you do, Claire. It's obvious to see. And I see more past what's just on the video. I see, because I do it myself. I know what hard work goes into it, and yeah, it's not a problem, Claire. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass or anything like that. I'm just telling you the truth as it is, and I can't say out Jane until I clear it. That's all. And it's just out of respect. Right, I'm rambling on, and I know that time's dragging on, and Christine's on soon. So the last item I wanted to show you guys was this, to add to the rest of my collection of Polycolours. I'm a big fan of this this set. This is called the Brown Line. I don't know if you remember, I got the 72 Polycolour to start with. It's a bit like how the Black Widows have worked, actually. But I got the 72 Polycolours to start with, which is their basic, not basic, but that's their largest range at the moment. And that 72 has now been extended to, there is a 24 set of portrait, which I think Sammy has recently shown on her channel, which I've got. And then they brought a 12 set out of greys, grey colours, which I got last time. And then I've got this one, which is the brown. It's called the Brown Line. I think there's only one more to get, and that's the landscape. Okay, not a problem, Christine. That's fine then. If people don't mind, I'll stay on for a bit. Morticia, in my opinion, you can't go wrong. I absolutely love these pencils. I think for the money, they're not far off, in my opinion. I mean, they're not as good as the Polychromos, we know that, but they're very, very similar to the Polychromos in so much that they're a hardish pencil, they're a layering pencil. Okay, Shalene, are you streaming later on, Shalene? I did ask you in Nia's stream earlier, but I don't think you saw it. Shalene, hi. Are you mukbanging? Oh, brilliant, Shalene. I will see you later. It's a date as usual. I'll be looking forward to that. Okay, guys. So yeah, I've got these 12 to add to the greys and the portrait set. So up to date, I have the 72 and the 24 portrait, which is 96, the 12 greys, which is 108, and this makes 120 now. But I think that there is a landscape set as well, so I need to have a look into that. And as Morticia says quite rightly, these pencils, for being a mid-range sort of low budget pencil, they're also available open stock, which is another bonus, because you don't have to buy the big sets, to replace colours. So if anybody asks me for a recommendation for a pencil, it will be these for the money. Hello, Virtue Grace. Lovely of you to join us. Oh, thank you, Morticia. The 72 is the biggest, Elizabeth, and they're worth every penny. I will put a link on the description after of all the sets so that you can have a look through them and make your mind up. I'm not sure about that, Roman, to be fair. That bit I don't know, but I can ask for you and I'll try and get you some information back for that. But 72, Elizabeth, is the biggest one. That's what I got first. And then, of course, I've built it up since then. I've got the 24 portrait and the 12 greys now, these. but I'm sure there's a landscape. I'm pretty sure that Morticia will be able to tell me if there is one. Yeah, I'm saying, man. Have you got the portrait as well? They're quite hard, Michelle, but they're not rock hard. They're not hard as in the Erogenton or anything like that. Yes, Mia, they're coming out with 120 set. Yeah, they're all different. There's a couple of repeats because they obviously, yeah, there's some repeats, but not all. Yeah, of course I'll show them you. Not a problem. Just bear with us, Monica. If I can remember what case I've got them in. Just bear with me a second. Okay, Monica. So these are the 72 plus the greys, as you can see here. These are all the greys that you get here. And then the skin tones, just bear with me. I'm not sure which section they're in at the moment. Then, of course, you've got the yellows, the greens, the blues, and the purples here. Well, I'm saying, Nonna, I don't mind repeats for that very same reason. And luckily, I've got another section there that I can put any additions in when I get the landscapes. The majority of those are the skin tones, Monica. Yeah, that's right, Elizabeth. You get speciality packs. That's an excellent way of putting it. Lulu loves hummingbird. devcultpens.com. Yeah, UK shop. They deliver, ship a number of countries. Has them for 83p each. You see, so they're excellent value, less than £1. And these are some of them as well, Monica. I think it's those three there that I've got my fingers on. Those there, and because I put them all in hues, it's a few of the browns as well. And a couple of these mid orangey tones as well. Yeah, they come in cheap cardboard boxes. You know, I'm not going to wax lyrical about them. The packaging, as Morticia rightfully says, but you know, if you build it up and put them in a case like this, I don't think it looks too bad a collection. And of course, I've got room, you know, for the browns and the landscapes when they come out. And let's peeps, my supper's done. Good night, great stuff. Oh, thank you for joining, Jin. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I cannot recommend these highly enough. I've told quite a few people how much I do like them. So they are good. They really are good pencils. If you like layering, as opposed to, you know, the quick burnishing with a Prismacolor. If you enjoy layering, then these are highly recommended. Okay. So that's about it, guys, as far as what a haul that was. Oh, no, there's one more book. No, there isn't. I'm going to show that till next time. Okay, so now, if you just bear with me 1 minute, guys, it's time for another giveaway live on air. And I just need to find the pile of the donated books that I was given to give away, which I think are down there. Just bear with me. Shan't be a minute, guys. books around here. Can't move. Just a reminder, folks, that is the giveaway prize for coming up with the hashtag for March. That's still open, that competition. Doesn't close till the end of February. And that's to come up with a colour along hashtag for the month of March. I'm just going to get you the books that's been donated now. Here we are. Because I've hit 100 viewers this week, guys, I'm going to do a double whammy giveaway. So that is the prize for the hashtag, which is on my video list. It'll be entitled giveaway, and it'll be right at the beginning of February. I showed in the other stream when I was being told that I don't. Oh, are they, Anne? That's great, thank you. And again, I've not had time to colour, but there you go. This was donated to the channel by somebody who wants to remain anonymous. And so this one is going to get given away very, very shortly on live stream for those people who have not managed or, you know, can't afford to get the Momo Girl books. You've got them all in here in this Timeless Beauty special. And then right at the end of the stream, just before we go to Christine, I'm going to give away this Watercolour with Me book, which is a really thick book. I have reviewed it on the last video, but of course it's all about watercolour techniques, and it does tell you which colours to use and how you go about doing it. So I'm going to give both of these away. I'm just trying to think now whether I'm going to do them both with a random numbers or whether, yeah, I'll have to do it that way to be fair to everybody. Okay, so let me get my pad out. So again, it's going to be a number between 1 and 150. Morticia and Christine will post the rules, but I'll go over them now. I'm going to type in start. Anything before I type in start won't be counted. So the minute I type in start, I want a number between 1 and 150. The minute I finish and type stop, anything numbers that come in after the stop will not be counted either. So whilst people are posting the numbers, can we not have any conversations going on, please? Because what it does do is it detracts the mods from being able to count up, you know, which number is the nearest by going through them. So let me just find random number generator on here. So we gave away 2 last time to Pamela and Joyce. They're on the way to America. So what I'm going to do with these is, thank you, Kim. I didn't know you were still here, otherwise I'd have mentioned you as well. First of all, I'm going to give the Timeless Beauties away. This is for, obviously, if you've got this magazine already, then, you know, let somebody else win it. I think that's probably the best thing I would like to say on that. I'll give you a quick flip through before we start very quickly. This is The Girls with Poem. Some of the images are from there, but it's by Momo Girl. And as you can see, they're the ones that's in that expensive book that you have to order with all the postage. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. Hello, Dee Dee. So you know, it's a really nice prize. I've seen some of these coloured and they are spectacular. So it's a nice opportunity for somebody to get 40 portraits here, and you know they can have Momo Girls artwork without it costing a fortune. Okay, guys. So no more conversation now, please. Yeah. Right. I think everyone says hello to Robin. So no chatting, please. Start. So go. A number between 1 and 50 now, guys. Keep that going for a couple of minutes, everybody. Get everybody a real fair chance to get their numbers in. And good luck to everyone. Yeah, only one number per person, only one entry per person, please. So in about 60 seconds time, I'm going to type in stop. So if anybody has not put the numbers in, please get them in now. Otherwise, you'll be eliminated from the competition if it goes in after I've typed stop. And good luck to everybody. What I will do is, just before we finish, is write my email down on here, because whoever wins needs to contact me this way. In fact, no, I'll ask one of the mods if they'll do it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay, guys, so good luck. You've all got your entries in. Thank you, Morticia, for the email. So the winner, if they email me, we can send a couple of emails to and fro first, if you like, to establish the email address is correct, and it's not some fake email address. I know some people don't like just giving their address out to an email straight away. So here we have the random. I'm just doing it live on here for you guys. So it's between 1 and 150, and I'll hold it up a little bit better than that. Go. The winning number is number 79. 79, guys. The winning number 79. Who has got the nearest to that, or if not, got it bang on? Okay, never mind, Christy. It's just a giveaway anyway. Melinda. Is that how it is, Melinda? Thank you, Andy. Melinda. Congratulations, Melinda. It seems as though you've got it bang on. Somebody else is saying Morticia now. Just hang on. Can we have this confirmed, Mort? Please. Morticia. Oh, brilliant. Congratulations, Morticia. So what number has Morticia got? 79? Oh, yeah, Morticia put the chosen number. She was emphasising the winner, I think. I'll have a look back. Just bear with us. Right, Melinda, congratulations then. Melinda, you are the winner of the Timeless Beauties special book with 40 images, 40 images from Momo Girl. Not a problem. You're more than welcome. Just for the record, guys, I don't think Morticia was guessing at 79. I think she was putting 79 as the winning number. So there's only one winner anyway. So congratulations, Melinda. If you would like to email me at devwilcox@gmail.com. Yes, I know you did, Mark, but I think they thought that you'd put that number, which I knew you hadn't. Okay. So yeah, have you got the email address, Melinda? Hopefully you have. Yeah, that's the one there that Morticia's put up. So if you email me with your details, I'll have a quick chat with you online, and then I'll get this sent out to you some point this week. And congratulations, love. I'm glad you've won it. Okay. So, guys, we move on. I am now going to give away. Hello, Erin. How are you? Can I type into chat mind? It would be helpful if you typed in go and stop. I did do. Did it not come up? Didn't it come up, Christine? So type start and stop. Right, okay. I'll just test it now then. Oh, right, start, because people start putting stuff. So I'll just put a word in. No, it's not coming up. I don't know why. Ever since we had the buffet. Hello, Kelly. Ever since we had the buffet, I'm not showing when typing, unfortunately. I've just typed the word orange and it's not come up. So I do apologise. Obviously, I typed it last time, but it wasn't seen. So, excellent book this. Really, really thick, heavy, quality book. Watercolour with me. This is also a donation to the channel by a very kind lady. Yeah. It's okay. If you emphasize the rules, Morticia, could you write start and stop, Kim, when I say? Is that okay? And then you both. Yeah, I think that'd be the right thing to do. So when I say start, Kim is going to type in start, and as Morticia's just done there, those are the rules. And then when I say stop, Kim will write stop. Okay. So, guys, no talking in between the numbers, please. And Kim, if you would write start for me, please. Give you another couple of minutes, guys. Make sure everybody has the opportunity. Okay, Kim, could you type stop for me, please? Okay, guys, good luck to everybody. This is getting to the exact. There isn't a catch. It's a giveaway. So, okay, guys, so I will now set up the new generate. It's already on 1 to 150, as you can see. And here we go. Number 64, number 6464. I feel like a bingo caller. Red Jack's Alive, number 5. No, it's number 64, the winner. So if we could have a quick skeg through. I'll write that down on here. Judas 62. Dev, did you see Joyce's suggestion? Maybe your chat is not in live chat. I'm in live chat. But top chat, so you don't have the current chat. Yeah, I'm in live chat at the moment. Hey, Jude, that's a song. Congratulations. I'm really, really happy for you. You've won a lovely book here. With the Diana Fox book, The Watercolor with Me. If you again, Jude, would like to send me an email, please, to is that what you put first time? Oh dear. Oh, good. I'm glad you've all enjoyed it, and congratulations, Jude. Thank you, Mia, for the comments. That's my email address, Jude, that Morticia's just put. So if you get in touch with me, I shall obviously get them off to you. It's too late now, Sandy, unfortunately. You typed have to stop, I'm afraid, hon. That's not a problem. We're now running into 25 minutes of... yeah, I've enjoyed it tonight, guys. We've had a really great time together. We always have a good atmosphere in these chats, don't we? And I've really enjoyed it. I hope you've all liked the books that I've shown you. There's been quite a lot of, quite a lot of money put into the channel. So I'm able to show you these kind of giveaways. No, not at all, Christine. I'm happy. I mean, if you want me to stay on another 10, 15 minutes, I will do. It's just that I've kind of got some potatoes in the oven and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's been lovely, to have you all. Sorry I not spoke to you, Scooby. I've just noticed you there. Okay, Wendy, that's great. Yeah, not a problem, Jude. You get in touch. I think it's nice to... Some of my links are incorrect. Which ones are those, Susie? Not a problem, Rosemary. Thank you for your lovely comments. Not a problem, Joy. Which links in particular are they, Susie? Which books? I won't know by looking unless you tell me which one it is. Thank you, Terry. I love you being here. It's great. Thanks for your hard work, Kim. Thanks for your comments. That's lovely. Thank you. Yeah, one thing that I forgot to mention is that we move over to the Dream Team. Christine's stream will be following mine very shortly. So it'd be nice to see you all in that stream. I'm going to make some quick food, and while I eat that, I'll be in the stream. Not a problem, Jude. We'll get those off for you this week. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Katrina. Not a problem, Mia. I'm just still waiting for, not a problem, Becky. I'm still waiting for Susie's book that's not correct so that I can amend it when I've finished. If you'd like to tell me what that is, Susie, please. Not a problem, David. Yeah, just having jacket potatoes, Monica. Nothing exciting. Not a problem, Helly. It's been lovely to have you here. And thank you, Pat, for your comment. Morticia, could you put me a link in for Christine's channel, please, so that Donna can join Christine's channel, and then you'll see her streaming in the next half an hour, Donna. Fun show. Yeah, thank you. It's been lovely. Right, I'll have to have a look at that, Susie. I wasn't aware that I'd done that. As you can see there, Donna, that's a link to Christine's channel. Well, most of us that are in this chat will be there at Christine's as well. So if you click on that link or click on the three dots next to Christine's name, you can join. Oh, good. Shelley, you've just joined Christine, have you? That's excellent. And if Donna, you do the same and join the channel, you'll see that there's a stream coming up very shortly. I'm sure she'll be happy to accommodate you in the stream. And thanks for letting me know about those links, Susie. I'll have a look into those. Not a problem, Sandy. I've got two giveaways to give away every Sunday for the next few weeks yet. So hopefully you'll join us. And hello, Nikki. How you doing? Thank you, Pamela. Yeah, it's been a bit naughty as YouTube, hasn't it, for the lag? We nearly lost it at one point. Hello, Rona. Yeah, I'll see you over there then, Donna. We can discuss it over there and have a chat. Christine's very accommodating and she does lots of colouring. I think what I'm going to do now, guys, is now I stream on Sundays and Tuesdays. I think Tuesdays are going to be more around not showing anything so that I can get some actual live colouring done. And then if I have got things to show, I'll show them on a Sunday. And I've just got a notification that Christine's just started. So I'll see you all over there in about 10 minutes when I've served my dinner up. And thank you very much for joining, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Cheerio, and I'll see you on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. Thanks, Robin. Bye-bye. Thanks for your help, Morticia. Thank you, Shelley.